the Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Calandria using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The play action fake. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments in a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Calandria. That's caught. It's Bradley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Power football with the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. a third down. Trying play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Harden. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Breaks the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from one. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Mustangs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch.
Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gums. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Calling the change now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He lofts one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got a man, it's Irvin. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the catch, it's Hudson. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for room. It's Harden. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns if you're going to... There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Calandria. Right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Rushes on him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
The field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Find some fresh air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Off-play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Bradley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quick release by the QB. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes it past the marker. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Here's the pressure. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He wants to throw it. Got his man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the Mustangs have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Brinson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bradley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Tackle is made.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.